Clicking the button. Clicking the button. Well, look at all this BS. The S isn't even here.
What?
The S is gone.
Now you just have S and not B.
Because I'm Blaze and he's Smith. So BSC.
Hey, your wife's here.
My wife's here. Hell yeah. Hello, wife. I'm glad you're here.
Hello, sports fans.
What's going on, Seth? So as you guys can see, we have a guest this evening. Boop, 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 boop.
Hi.
Oh, now he's up there. Now he's over there. Hey,
this is a bunch of BS.
Whoa.
I'm dizzy.
So, tonight, what's up, Dude Jude? What's up, Jeff Howie? So you know what? Let's start off with, before we go too far. Let's, Mike, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the folks your name, what you do, where they can find you.
My name is also known online as Ayan, for short for Ayan Ashi. I am a game collector, some reseller on the side. I'm down in Texas. I actually grew up with Jason, Brick Blaze.
We slung tacos together.
Yeah, we know each other for like what, 25 years now. Yeah.
Yep, give or take.
Yep, and just been kept up with him, and we're still friends. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but
we lost contact for a little while.
Yeah,
and then I saw you at a Machine Head show.
Yes,
and then a couple months later, you
walked
into GameStop.
I've been sending Brick Blaze a lot of the Lego stuff I've been finding, and
this is the guy.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I'm his contact.
I'm
his dealer.
Yeah, matter of fact, I was supposed to post that video today, and I didn't get around to it, so it'll probably get posted tomorrow. With the package that you have sent, I received both of them.
Cool.
And you're gonna be giving away a prize.
Yes, there would be
a book given away. Fellow Texan.
Go Texas.
Go Texas. Everything is bigger in Texas. That's what I heard from Upon a Burning Body.
Except for the houses are not. And everything's much more expensive.
I mean,
hey, there's a thing in July. There's a thing in tech, and there's a video game conference or something happening in Texas in July. Are you going to that?
Which one? There's about.
Hey, Jeff.
During the summer, there's like 2 of them a month.
Okay, well, this one is La Palooza or something.
Retro Palooza, yeah.
That. Okay, I'll see you there.
Oh, are you going?
Yeah, we're going. We're gonna cut out of the Brick Rodeo, which is a Lego convention on Sunday, and me and Jeff are gonna go over to that one and F off.
That's in Houston, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's Houston. Ooh, I might be going to that one because Retro Palooza, the guys who run it are the Game Chasers, and they're from Dallas, Arlington.
Look like Wooly Willy. Yeah, you got that little magnet pin to like.
Yeah, man, I know. Is that better? Look at there. Okay, it's just. Yeah.
Yes, sir. We are talking that.
Yeah.
So as after Mike done his introduction tonight.
Yeah, I was just talking about where I was going to go play with video games.
Go and play video games and Lego in Texas. But yeah.
Well, if you come up to Dallas, I'll smoke you brisket and ribs.
Oh, I think that sounds like See, we're driving from Oklahoma to Houston, so
I'm not going to come right through me. There we go.
Well, Lord.
Hopefully
not like the brisket, huh?
Yeah.
So
Jeff is actually the pilot.
Constitutes a complete collection of something.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're like, I want to get all of, what is all to you?
I try to.
I'm pretty sure we're all going to have different answers.
Yeah, all the pink brick.
yeah, you do have all the pink brick. They have to make some more. Yeah, Ralph says, right through him.
Right through him. Damn near killed him.
Burkemper says it shows nothing but BS.
Always.
So right off the bat, I'm going to say that my answer for this question is literally it's whatever you feel like whatever you feel in your heart. So they can have online lists or whatever. If I want to get all the Mortal Kombat games, right? So I'm going to have to technically, according to the internet, means I have to get every single version on Xbox, every single version on the PlayStation, on the Super Nintendo, on the Genesis, on everything. Where for me, maybe I just want them all on one system. But have them all on the PlayStation family of consoles. Or maybe I just need Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's all of them.
Yeah, a complete collection is whatever you really want. That's for me, I'm a video game collector. This is my Switch collection behind me, and for me, I was wanting to for PSP, Sony PSP. I've been wanting to collect every JRPG in North American. So I'm getting kind of very specific on everyone that's in North American, but I'm very close on every JRPG that is in English except for one game. It was like a limited print run of like 100 games, and that was it. And they are going for over 1,000. So, yeah, it is whatever you wanted. It's your own criteria as a complete collection. Another complete collection I'm going for is Nintendo DS, which when I say that, I want complete in box. So that's another criteria because I could just go all little carts and I could say, hey, I got every cart. That's complete collection. But no, I want to get with the cases on all of them. And so it's just whatever criteria you want.
Okay, so specifically on the DS games, so I got to know if there's a greatest hits version of the game or player's choice. Do you have to have both for your collection? Are you getting? I'm getting the Super Mario Land, the original release, and in the Super Mario Land player's choice version because it's a variant case.
Well, fortunately, there is not a player choice run on Nintendo DS. I don't think.
Okay.
3DS, yes, but I don't think they made it on DS. Now, there are different variants of, say, Mario Kart. It's one of their most famous games on the Nintendo DS. It's an excellent game. There's a red case variant where the actual case is red instead of the standard black.
Yeah, because that's what Nintendo decreed, that all Mario games were going to come in red cases from like this day on, and they started putting all the games in red cases.
Yeah, but no, like variants. I'm not collecting variants. I'm collecting.
My Mario Kart came in a cardboard sleeve because I bought the Mario Kart DS, the red DS. With it.
Yeah, it's my criteria on complete collection is by title and complete in box. And I'm not going to do here's a not for resale game, or there's the GameStop Pokemon games where they were distributing Pokemon off of them. Those cards.
I have somewhere.
Ooh.
I have to. I don't know where it's at, but I got one.
We should trade.
I have like a Game Boy Advanced Mario and Luigi demo game that came from Sam Green when I worked back then.
Nice.
But yeah, so it's your criteria that you have on there. I have a friend who has a complete box set of the NES. He has every single NES game boxed, but World Championship, it's not boxed. So
yeah,
that hurts.
It came in a box, did it?
No, it never came in a box.
Which one?
World Championship. What was it called?
Stadium?
No. It was a contest thing. Like you had to go to Nintendo had a trailer set up and you played. I never played the NES one, but I did play in the Super NES tournament that they had where you had to do like a level of Star Fox and then you had to move on to something else. And I won a Star Fox flight jacket that I still have.
Nice. Does it fit?
No, it didn't fit back then.
No, but those are the competition cards that you played on, and they gave a handful of winners an actual copy of the card that people played on.
I now realize what you were talking about. Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever watched The Wizard? One of the greatest movies ever as your child.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm assuming that you're about the same age as me, so.
Fred Savage is the best actor that ever lived.
I wouldn't go that far, but he was pretty.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Another movie about little monsters. That's a good movie.
I was just thinking about the Princess Bride, but whatever.
Yeah, that too.
Then him and Once Upon a Deadpool.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen that one?
Yes, I have.
Which one?
Once Upon a Deadpool.
I have not seen that yet. No.
It's the PG-13 Deadpool 2, and it's great.
Okay.
So basically, Deadpool kidnaps Fred Savage and reads him Deadpool.
Okay.
And he has him in the whole. He recreated the whole bedroom and everything.
Nice.
And then he does take him to the bed and then reads.
And he's reading the story of Deadpool 2. And I love where he's like, I'm going to fight Ben Affleck. And he keeps censoring fight. With the censor, he's like, why do you keep hitting the button? It makes it sound like I want to do something else to Ben Affleck. What is a complete or near complete collection of something you have that is worth a lot of moe? I'm sure she means money.
No, I think she means moe. Moe.
Yeah. So
how many more DS games do you need for your collection?
I need about 750. There's 1,750 in there.
And so are you getting wasn't there a couple games that had a Rumble pack or something with it that went in the Game Boy Advance slot?
There is some of those. I haven't got those yet. Okay. I don't have the Rumble pack for that.
Because I seem to remember there being like you play this DS game and it has this other thing. It has to go in or like Guitar Hero. Do you have? Do you
I got the little.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Now, with that being said,
do you need just the plastic case or the cardboard box around it with the thing inside?
I'm just going for plastic cases, but I am because there's a lot of obscure games like Zuzu pets that have like a Zuzu pet in them. I'm not going for that. I'm just going for the complete in-box 3DS, meaning the Nintendo DS case.
So you don't want like the Bakugan box with the free Bakugan inside for.
I have it, but no, I'm not going for that. And that one doesn't actually have a plastic case. It just has a little plastic slip with the cart stuck in it.
Weird.
Yeah. I was really disappointed that when I opened it up because it was sealed. Because I wanted to pull off the case and put it on my shelf with all my other games, and no.
So Ralph asked me a question, and the answer is no. And here's the better answer, is that I'm not going for a complete any set. Because for me, this is like he says, he's only collecting the games that he wants to play on certain systems, right, Matt?
Switch. Yeah.
But for me, I have even less than him that I want to play. So I'm only going to get a handful per system. And I'm now working on getting what I want and getting it CIB or complete in box. And I don't, if I came across something that I loved, like, I don't know, a Super Mario Brothers 3 for the NES that was sealed, I would probably buy that and leave it sealed and possibly grade it. But we haven't got that far up the food chain yet. I'm still just trying to get a copy.
So for complete collections for Switch, I do have a couple complete collections that so far, but they're keep on going and going. Limited run games. I have every standard version of limited run games plus variant covers and Best Buy versions of it. I have every super rare game to date.
Yeah, Turok 1 and 2.
Yes, I do. Turok 1 and 2. It's
I wanted those just to get in play, and then I didn't get it. Hey, what's going on, Nerd Brick? Well,
I got them in the double pack.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
Now, do you need them separately now or no?
No. I just bought them like that because it gets way too damn expensive.
If you were trying to collect for your complete DS collection, and there's a double pack, because I know there's a few of them that have the 2 games, do you need the individual games and the double pack?
Yes, I am getting those. Oh, I consider those 2 different. I mean, technically 3 different things.
Okay.
The 2 loose games, the 2 separate games, and then the double pack. But my Switch, value-wise, I have the price charting value of just the game collection that I have right here is about $22,000. Just the game collection itself, my whole game collection, I have about 4,000 games, and I broke about $110,000 right now, price charting value.
Nice. In comparison, everybody, mine's worth about $50. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's better than that.
And my most expensive game is a Shantae limited run game, which is $500. Let me find out which one it is real quick. I have to have a collection app that I track everything in, because
I call that
way too much
on my phone.
So does the app actually track variants and things of that nature, or is it literally just you click the game that you have it?
No. Well, you scan your barcode on there. It goes in the app, but then if you have a variant, you could add it again, and then you could take your own custom photo of it if it doesn't match the default artwork there.
Oh.
Okay.
So if I have, I added all my strategy guides in here, and so I took pictures of every strategy guide because they didn't have them in here by default, and I manually added those. Those aren't actually in my totals, but yeah, they're there.
What's funny is since especially now that strategy guides aren't really a thing any longer, I need to check through all the ones I have, because I've got tons. I got guides for games that I don't even have, so they really don't necessarily mean a lot to me. But if they're worth something, maybe I can offload them, and because I got a bunch of guides free at work. Like, that's what would happen. They'd be like, well, after so long it's on sale. They're like, okay, now these are going to the trash. So I'm like, well,
I did grab some of those over time.
I'll take friends. So I've got tons of guides that I don't, I just was like, well, I might get this game someday.
Yeah. I got about 200 guides.
What about regions? Same game in all regions, or only region specific?
NA. I only worry about North American for my collection. Now I do get some other region games. I have a lot of, this one right here, R-Type Dimensions. This one is a PAL copy of it because it's strictly limited game. So they're only in Europe. And then, like Romancing Saga, this is a Play Asia version of it. So, I do collect
like
other
one of
regions.
The Korean ones that plays in English, right?
Yeah. Oninaki never came out physically in the United States, so I did grab the Japanese one because it has an option to switch to English. So yeah, there's quite a few games that I do get for other regions because the Switch is region free.
What? Okay, there was Lost Sphere, but there was another. I Am Setsuna.
Yes.
So that never technically got a North American release, but you could get a British release physically, right?
Let's see, because I think I have them all. I don't. I know. I
can't find a physical PlayStation copy that's in English, but I found physical Switch copies that are in English.
What up, Ninja?
All right, so I got. So they released someone released a actual like a reproduction box, and so I do have that, and then I also have the Japanese game of I Am Setsuna.
And does it play in English?
It does. So a lot of the Japanese games also have an English option. Play Asia, if you're ever interested in it, Play Asia is like your best place.
I visited their site several times, but I've never.
They get a little expensive, but if there's a game that you want physically, because I don't like digital games, because history of right now PlayStation 3 is spiked. PlayStation, the PSP, and the Vita, those are all spiked right now because Sony came out and said, we're going to close the store. They did come out and say, we're not closing the store, but they're going to be doing that sometime soon. Yeah. So I try to get all physical games. I think when they go all digital, I probably won't be collecting like this at all ever. Yeah. This is a PlayStation release of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Now, they gave you a little slipcover for the actual, game, because this one's in English. There's an English option, but the English language is so incredibly broken. And this is the Korean version of it. But I could play it in English.
That game actually was released in English because we were doing pre-orders on it at GameStop. Now, I don't know if the game itself is translated, but I mean, it's a U.S. version.
Yeah, it has been translated, and they actually did a better job. But at the time I bought this, That your version that came out at GameStop was like 6 months later.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That was announced like 6 months later. So
Multigasm Geek wants to know what the name of the app is that you use.
I use CLZ. So that's collectorz.com, which is really nice. I'll link this in the chat because you could actually see my complete collection that I have because there's an option to upload it to the cloud. And it's just awesome because someone wants to see my collection. I'm like, oh, here it is.
Nice.
There you go.
I'll say Ninja. I seen that game was surprise released yesterday. Apparently it's a pretty fun game, not necessarily worth the price because it can be beat in just a couple of hours.
Which game?
Lego Builder's Journey.
I did see that. That one looks so beautiful.
It was a iPhone or Apple Arcade or whatever game that got ported over to the other stuff. I fully support others. People love a turn-based game. It's not for me. Love of artwork is actually how I got into Magic the Gathering. Wish I could play Magic, but can't find it anywhere. Oh, we got cards at GameStop, sir.
Here it is. This is my most expensive game. I finally looked it up. Pirate's Curse.
Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. No.
$500. So ridiculous.
Why is that game worth $500? And how come if it's a limited run box set of all of them, why aren't all of them worth? Why is just that one?
Well, this one you can find at GameStop.
Actually, I
it's
have
not
that
worth
one,
as much.
but I have the collector's edition of that in a bigger box with some extra goodies.
Yeah, I got that too down here somewhere. But yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's not worth a lot, but because what is it? This Pirate's Curse
is that the same game that was on the Wii U as well?
I'm not sure about that.
Because there's a Shantae collector's edition game on the Wii U and the Vita.
No, I don't think that is it. That's which one was that? I do have it. I forget which one it was.
Is that the limited run Shantae Game Boy Color game right there on your shelf?
Yes. Yep. Yes, it is. So the one that's worth a lot is release number 21. So it's very early in the Switch life. And it's just like not a lot of people pre-ordered it. The limited run wasn't as popular back then.
Gotcha. And that's something that kind of irks me. Like, so when it comes to collecting things, so I guess if I were to say that I collected anything that I would like to have a complete anything, it's like 2D fighters that are released in North America. Okay, so
for which console?
Skullgirls was released limited run on the PlayStation 4, and I missed getting it, and now it's worth way more than I should pay for that game. But the Switch version, they're just like, hey, we'll just throw it out in stores. Here's a Switch copy. It costs more to make a Switch cartridge than it does to print a disc. So why did they go to limited run for the disc and just, hey, we'll just throw this game in the retail stores for the Switch?
So what happened with a lot of these
Switch, so
what happened with a lot of these companies is that what limited run was actually giving them a really good deal to publish the games physically, and it wasn't going to cost them a lot of money at all. They were going to get money from limited run. So that's how they did it. They couldn't, because you had to have a minimum amount of orders, and they couldn't do it themselves.
Yeah.
So after they saw the popularity of it, and everyone loved the game, they wanted it physically, then they went ahead and released it. Now there are some companies that are kind of shady, where they'll go and limited run will do a Switch release, and then the company will do their own release later down the line because they have enough money to do it. That's happened a couple times.
Cover and stuff.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage happened like that.
Yes. But I think Streets of Rage 4, I think that one was distributed by limited run and not
Good night, Kevin.
a numbered version for limited run.
Well, because I know people got mad because I pre-ordered that for PlayStation and bought it at GameStop, but people were mad. They're like, "This was a limited run game. Why is it available at GameStop?" And it has a different cover.
No, it is a numbered version, number 65. Which that game right now is at Walmart for 3 cents if you can find it on clearance.
Yeah. No, not in my Walmart, but I saw Mr. Rightway's video where he grabbed all those games for 3 cents a piece.
Yeah.
Like,
like, dang it, I don't have that version. I kind of want that version of Streets of Rage because I haven't opened any of my limited run games.
I haven't either. I have a total of like 3 of them, and I have not opened any of them. No, actually, I guess I have 2 right now, but I have 2 coming. So Terminator for PlayStation 5, and the game that was only available for April Fool's Day, which is like
I did get that one.
I am Mayo 1 and 2, and another game which. I have purchased both of those mayonnaise games and got the platinum trophies on them because they're like 99-cent downloads.
So I just was shocked that it was actually a real release.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, this is $30. And that's expensive for these 3 games. However, I'm going to buy this.
Yeah. I was like, this is just a little too weird. I was like, after I bought it, I'm like, I'm kind of expecting them to send me something else.
It was not limited run. It's another one of those companies though, like strictly limited.
They distribute that one themselves.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. V-Blank did that. You could buy it on their site.
I have a Vita game, and I don't remember which one it is, but it's not Shakedown Hawaii. But what's the other game that's very similar to that?
Shakedown Miami?
Hotline Miami. That's it.
Oh, well, there's Hotline Miami, but there's 2 Shakedown games.
Yeah, so I have Hotline Miami on the Vita, which was the company self-published it, so it doesn't have a ESRB rating. It does not have a barcode on it because it wasn't something you could buy in stores. I was like, I'm never going to open this.
Yeah, there's Shakedown Hawaii on both. They had a Wii U version, a Wii version, which was PAL only, which kind of sucked because Wii is region locked.
So, Julian, you say you are trying to get. You wanted all the Lego movie sets, right?
Yeah, Lego Movie 1.
So that's why you got that 10 from Kevin. Now
right.
Let's say, or from somebody. Let's say hypothetically, you didn't have an option to get that piece.
Yeah.
So would you consider your collection complete if you never got it?
Nope, because at some point, okay, so they have Comic-Con exclusives, 3 or 4 of the characters, and until I have those in hand, I don't feel like it will be completed, even though those are pretty pennies.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of I mean,
yeah, when I get
awesome to have those,
yeah,
but like I want to try to get all the Lego Marvel sets.
When I get the base set done, I will claim it as the complete base set, where everyone had the ability to buy it.
Yeah,
but then I want the complete set where it was those special Comic-Con figs that not everybody could get.
Yeah,
and then
I am in my mind 2 sets away from having all of the Lego Batman movie sets. Okay? 2 sets away. One of them is going to cost me far out the ass. That's Joker Manor. The other one was like a $20 set, which is probably like a $30 set now. And that's that little Doom Buggy with Captain Boomerang. So in my mind, once I get those 2 sets, I have all the Lego Batman movie 2 sets. However, I do not have like the Duplo stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have all the little BS Comic-Con individual minifigures and polybags and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for me, all I want is all the main sets.
So you got the retail. You got the retail main Lego
base set. Yeah.
Which is, I think,
Joker Manor.
Yeah, that's not why it failed necessarily. Well, kind of. But people just didn't buy it for some reason, and I don't know why. And because everybody that did, and like even I'd sell them at work, and people were like, "This thing is awesome." I'm like, "I know. Why are more people getting this?" Very.
How much is that one? How much did that one go for retail initially?
Which one?
Vita.
The Joker Manor.
Joker Manor. Original retail was like $280, I think, something like that.
Yeah, you Lego guys are. I mean, like, people think I'm insane with my collection.
Nah.
You Lego guys.
Nah.
That's why do you think I don't have very many big sets? It took me, I saved up my VIP points and everything to be able to buy this. Because like,
oh, is that the Bugle?
The Daily Bugle, yeah. Like I had $85 in discounts at the Lego store. So that was a third of the cost of that basically. And then it was just, and then Twitch payouts to cover most of the rest of it.
Yeah.
I never get the big set. That's why I don't have Joker Manor.
Joker Manor now is $472 new, 401 used. That's Bricklink.
Yeah. The Disco Batman out of there is like a $50 or $60 figure.
I believe you're correct. That's fine.
Yeah. So like, well, my PSP collection, I bought all that stuff, and I don't think I spent more than $30 on a game. That is like the highest price game. And there's quite a few games in there that are $200 to $300 now. I probably wouldn't have gone for that. There's only one game that I can't get.
Disco Batman's up to 100.
Jesus Christ. And that's the thing too. So like with a big set, and from what I've seen, what I've tried to research and look into, like if I'm piecing together a modular that I missed, the diner on Bricklink right now. So I'm just ordering the pieces, here and there. And it's going to cost me a little more than retail in the end, but not as much as like if I was to try to Bricklink together Joker Manor.
Yeah.
Like most of the pieces will come fairly reasonable. And then it's when it comes time to get those minifigures. That's what it's going to cost me. And buying those individually would cost way more than if I just ponied up like the $480 and bought the set.
Oh yeah.
The whole.
The figs themselves are, yeah.
Yeah, so Ninja was thinking about the PSP Go. So the PSP Go is those go for about $150 to $200 also, but they're digital only, and the stores are closing for that one, for the PSP. Your best bet is actually get a Vita, because it's just as much, and you could hack it. Because that's the only thing you could do with the PSP Go is hack it and then just download ROMs and put it on there. But you might as well get the Vita, and you can play Vita games, and then you can play PSP games, and you can play PS1 games all on the same console, which is pretty awesome. Then that's actually a better option than just PSP Go, unless you're just a collector.
Can you hack the Vita TV?
Yes, you could do that also, and it's actually quite nice. Because playing all those PS1 games, it's like one of the best portable way to play PS1 games.
Yeah, if I had the money, like I legit would have bought 2 of these and sat on it, because this is going to be, when this retires, the price is going to skyrocket. It's got Daredevil and Blade and Punisher, and those 3 characters will probably never get made again. Daredevil, maybe. He has a better chance than the other 2.
Yeah.
Just because Punisher's not popular in there in Lego World?
Oh no!
No.
He's R-rated, very violent character that runs around with guns.
Okay.
So
Lego's got a very yeah.
No. Lego doesn't like to do violent things per se. They do. I think you just need to get them rather violent, but
you just need to get the Mega Blocks. They have Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Halo's crap anyway, so it doesn't. They can have it.
I was trying to think of what Mega Blocks.
Mega Blocks did Assassin's Creed though.
Mm-hmm. Did they?
So I'm like, yeah. I was like, that would have been a cool lay. Oh, never mind. Mega Blocks got it. Mega Constructs, So yeah, if I had 2 of these, or if I had the money for 2, I would have bought 2. And for a very brief moment, I thought about just selling the figures out of here, because I could probably sell them for enough money to buy another one. Yeah. But I'm like, no, I want to keep it.
Well, then you know what you could do is you could part out that one.
Yeah, it's why he's on the back of the box as opposed to the front facing off of Carnage. And at the Lego store, when I bought it, they actually didn't have the Punisher in the display. Like, they had the set built on display. And I was like, "Are you not allowed to put Punisher out there?" And the guy's like, "No, they told us don't put him out there." And even the guy's like, well, which is kind of weird because we're allowed to have Carnage and Blade out there. I was like, "Yep." Yeah, they did Kratos as well.
That's crazy. I mean, Lego won't do that.
Yeah, they don't. They shy away from anything that's like a realistic. So they don't do real military things, stuff like that.
The first castle they made was yellow because they didn't want kids to take the bricks if they were gray and make a tank. That's Lego's actual stance. So
they don't want to make a tank.
Yeah.
Now you can get realistic military Lego.
Oh yeah,
that's legit Lego.
Yep.
But it's other people have printed their own stuff
together
onto the figures, and expensive.
But when it's built, you got a model when you're done. You got a 30-pound model, but you're going to pay out the nose for it.
Yeah, actually, what's Shy Time?
Yep,
Shy's got a bunch of that kind of stuff.
Yep, Castle is the dude with guns.
Castle is the dude with guns and Kevlar. That is true.
Gosh, I love the Punisher as a superhero.
Ninja says Shy is crazy. So, okay. We've already discussed. So, like for me personally, if the game is like, let's say I'm collecting a game. If there's a greatest hits version and a regular version, I do not need them both. And in fact, I have an aversion to greatest hits things on anything past the PlayStation 1. Like, I've got close to 300 PlayStation 2 games, and not a single one of them is a greatest hits title. And I have 350-ish PS4 games, and not a single one is a greatest hits title.
Yeah,
close to 303 games and no greatest hits. Like, I will go out of my way to try to find the original Black Label or non-greatest hits box.
Yeah. So what I do with the greatest hits is I look it up because there are some greatest hits that actually have like patches in there because they didn't do hot fixes back in the day. They used the greatest hits as like on especially PlayStation 1. If they needed to fix a bug, they would just put it in the greatest hits or a later release, but then they also might put it in the greatest hits depending on how far along it was.
Mortal Kombat Gold on the Dreamcast is like that, but you can't tell the difference, like because there's no greatest hits case for that game.
Yeah.
But the disc will be a different color, like the dragon emblems. They're two different colors for the patched version.
So I do have some greatest hits games, but it's just because they're just different version. I don't recall it to go back in the other game room just to see.
What really bugged me is for a little while, there were 2 PlayStation 2 games. Well, there might be more, but there's only 2 that I know of that are only available as greatest hits titles. But one of them got
was
fixed.
It really big in Japan or something?
No. Basically, it was Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition. So when they put out the special edition, they went ahead and just said, it's a greatest hits title because it's an upgrade to a game that we've already had out that's already been selling a bunch. So I was finally able to get a Black Label version of the special edition when they put out the trilogy. They're like, here's the Devil May Cry trilogy. It had all 3 of them in it, and they were all Black Labeled. So I was like, haha, and I bought a used copy of just the 3rd one from a GameStop, so it has the Black Label. The other game,
but it says not for resale on the back, though.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Is that okay or is that not okay?
It's okay for me
not
because
okay.
Go down this rabbit hole.
It does not have a red stripe sticking out in all the black on my shelf, so I'm good. The other game I never have purchased because it's literally only available in one way. And I kind of thought about picking it up now and maybe making my own cover art, and that is Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution. But again, they're like, this is an upgrade, new characters, new stuff, blah, blah, blah. But it's still the same game, so this is the greatest hit game. I was like, you jerks, I'm not buying that game. It'll ruin the aesthetic on my rack.
Mm-hmm.
But like Xbox and Xbox 360 games, I have greatest hits games. I don't really care. PlayStation 1 games, I didn't really care.
They have
and I don't even know why I care now. I think it was because, hey, what's up, CM Retro? I think it's because I got to a point where I was like, man, I got like 200 PlayStation 2 games, and I don't have any of them that are greatest hits. I think I'm gonna keep rolling with that, and then that's just. But like I have greatest hits on Nintendo systems. You know, I got my Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube as a player's choice or whatever.
I got a few player's choice on there.
I have the box for Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. That's a player's choice. I don't have the game.
Well, that's pretty good.
That game? I had that game. I didn't even pay very much for it. I got it from the Troy Pawn Shop.
Main Street.
And then I was like, I don't know. We were set up at the flea market, and I was like, I'm gonna sell off some of my duplicate games and things like that. Because I had a few duplicates here where it's like, well, I got it for PlayStation, and I love collecting for PS1. Nice. Yeah, I've got probably 200 PS1 games, maybe a little more. I have to get them up up on the new racks and see. But I had that Paper Mario game, and I was like, it wasn't complete though, because I got it from the pawn shop, and I was like, well, I want a complete version. And that's when the GameCube was still out and readily available. So I sold it at the flea market for $15 because it was missing the instruction manual. And I was like, I'll buy a complete version later because it's only like a $20 game. And I never did. And now it will cost me way more than $20.
I could keep an eye out for you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You keep traveling back in time there.
Yeah, man.
So I have my original PlayStation 1. I still have it. It unfortunately, so it's not the original model. That was the one my dad had, which got lost to a flood. But mine I still have.
I remember playing that.
Has the glitch where you have to turn it upside down to get full motion videos to play and stuff. So I can play on it for a while, and then if it's like a cutscene, you may have to turn the system upside down to get it to continue playing. The very first one with a whopping 7 cars to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool because you could go. That was actually a port of the 3DO game. But it was cool because you could go in and like it was presented. It's Road and Track presents Need for Speed, so it had like you could detailed looks at all the cars and videos of like an actual real version of the car sitting there and give you all kinds of details, and that was awesome. But mine had the I/O port on the back, so I have a Game Shark that plugs into the back of the PlayStation 1.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. So it's a multi port ones. There's like 3 or 4 different versions of original PlayStation 1 model. So let me ask you a question.
You remove that port in later versions.
For you Lego guys, is there anyone who actually has a complete collection of all the minifigs?
I'm going to say no, because it depends on what you consider complete.
Or minifigs. See, the minifig didn't show up till I think it was 79 or 77. Which one, Jay? 79?
I think so.
And so with that being said, every set that has a minifig in it, that's a lot of minifigs. Plus there's like the Batman that was in the set he was talking about was also in 7 other sets that year. So are we talking, do you need just one of those or all 8 of the same fig?
No, 79.
Just one? Yeah. Okay.
Just one of every minifig. Doesn't have to be from the set.
This is technically a business card. It's a minifig, but it's a business card. And like on the back, it would have the information that you would use to contact him. All Lego employees would have these. I only have one of the Lego employees.
These are aftermarket minifigs with special printing on their torsos. Do these count?
No, well, see, then that's your definition.
I don't think it's.
I think it's just I'm just curious if someone has like all the retail minifigs that have been released.
That's hundreds of thousands.
I mean, there's people that actually have like every single console and every single game for all the consoles out there. Like there's people out there, that actually have.
And you also got to think too. There's ones. Every time Lego opens a retail store, they usually have an exclusive either minifigure or set of minifigures that you can only get if you go to the first day and spend X amount of dollars.
Yeah.
So you literally have to travel the world and hit every single Lego store.
Yeah. Jeff is right.
It's almost impossible.
You gotta has a lots of money because they're the Comic-Con exclusives.
ICP even says that it's impossible to have everything that they have put out, because they'll put out like a single cassette back in the day, which was only given away at one concert somewhere way across the country. Or this one was given out in Detroit.
Yeah,
that song was only ever in those places.
Minifigs versus actual humans. The minifigs outnumber the humans 2-1.
Yeah.
So, we could try.
If there's ever a minifig uprising, we're in trouble.
Yeah. They're going to get all the Lego tires and go to town. Lego is also
these guys, man. They're going to beat us up.
Lego is also the highest producer of tires in the world. There's more Lego tires than any other company.
Than real tires.
Yeah.
That's
like to. So essentially, what it breaks down to for us Lego collectors is you find a thing that you want, like a theme, and you run with it and try and get all of them, or you'll go. We have collectible minifigs, which is a series that comes out and has been coming out for almost 10 years now. And there's 16 or 12 or 20. And,
the little poly bag ones.
Yeah, and people can and do complete those on the reg. I actually own half of them.
I did.
I'm missing. That's the DC series, and I'm missing 5 of them.
Nice.
I did pick up a bunch of those poly bags of like Harry Potter and Marvel.
Yeah, I'm missing 5 DC guys.
So, okay, with that being said, Harry Potter. Now, here's a fun one. My wife is the biggest Harry Potter fan. Now, I say that, and so the Harry Potter came out with a specific number of minifigs in Series 1. 2 of those figs were different characters on the back. One was this guy and that other guy he played, and then the other was the alternative character from the one of them was I don't know who the hell they were. One was
Professor Quirrell and something else, right?
It was the guy with the Mood Eye Matty or whatever.
And Mad Eye Moody.
Doctor Who was on the back. Anyway, long story short, there was only X number that
crossover,
but they had 2 alternative figs on the back, so I made sure that we had all of them. All, like, instead of 12, I've got 14, or instead of 16,
so 18. Yeah, they're facing the right way.
Yeah, I got all of them for her because.
Oh yeah, the one had Johnny Depp's character from Fantastic Beasts. They put out like when he was in disguise and when he had the other hair.
Correct.
So the figure would come with 2 pieces of hair so that you could make him either or.
And so I got one of.
What he say is he got 2 of them so that he could literally have both characters.
A complete set.
It was a long way to go to get there, but we got
Mazel, you know what I'm saying? Good
Julian,
job.
Jeff did the same. Unfortunately, with that character, I was only able to get one of them, so I only have the one for him. But
you might want to talk to Bama. He might have some more. He had more than one when I talked to him.
Okay.
Yeah,
I did get 3 of the policemen.
Oh.
I'll take a picture of the minifigs I have for Harry Potter and see if they're any of the ones you need. I'm not tied to them. I just decided.
He's got a video on his YouTube channel where he opened all of them.
Nice. I have every single Harry Potter CMF that was ever created, so I'm good.
Did I make a video on that? I don't remember.
You made a video where you opened the minifigures and like a couple of the Mario bags and stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I did do that.
Yeah,
I was like, because I made a bunch of videos at one time, like, and I just even published some of them. I forgot what I did and didn't.
You mentioned me because you're like, I always tell him he needs to build these minifigures, so I'm going to build these minifigures.
Oh yes.
So okay, let's see. Well, I mean, I don't know. Okay, do you collect anything else other than video games? I mean, I know you.
Me?
Yes, you. Julian collects bugs.
I collect what?
Bugs.
Yeah, I keep them in my beard.
Got a lot of, yeah, they're right here.
So
I eat them.
I kind of fell into collecting some movies just because I buy so many movies, and I've just been collecting movies that I think my son would enjoy watching. My son's 2 years old right now, and so I've been buying a lot of games. Like some of these Switch games are kid games that he would play. A lot of my
LOL
DS collection
Surprise Remix or Race with Ryan or
yes. And then there's a whole bunch of educational DS games that just kind of happened to, as going for my complete collection. Like, oh, well, I'm going to have him play all this. But there's been a lot, like all the Disney movies. I've just been keeping a copy of those because I find movies from Blu-rays from like a quarter to a couple bucks a pop. And I literally got thousands of movies that I haven't even listed yet. And so I've been collecting.
Thousands, but I'm with you on that.
So I just got a bunch. I just just been tossing a whole bunch of my collection and for that, but really I'm not really collecting for it. Mainly just games right now is what I collect the most of right now. And like my whole getting into reselling was to actually supplement my game collection because it costs a lot of money.
Yep.
It does.
The exact same reason. I was watching a guy. He's like, "Here's $10. Watch this."
Retro Rick.
Yeah, and so I essentially did very similar to that, and I'm having a blast doing it.
Yeah. So Julian, Mike is the one that pointed out to me that Retro Rick left a comment on one of my videos, and he was like a big dude.
Yeah.
I serious, like I saw the comment and I responded, "Hey, thanks for watching," or whatever. And I did not realize. I just thought it was a random person watching the video.
No, that's good.
He sent me a message screen. He's like, "Holy crap!" I was like, "What?"
I told Jason about Retro Rick. Oh, I don't know, about 6 months ago, and he's like, "I've never heard of him. I don't care."
Well, you didn't tell me his name. You're just like, I'm watching this dude on YouTube that and you didn't say anything about who it was.
And he said, "There's no way he could do it."
I did not.
That's what
I know you could do that kind of crap.
I heard it.
So, like, it also depends on the area that you live in, like for what he's doing. Because like he has a better chance out there, like in Dallas. Oh, it's so cutthroat out here.
Oh, sure.
I mean, for a fact because you're scoring way better than where you're at now than when you were living here.
Yeah, but I wasn't actually trying up there much. I did not go online to get a lot of stuff or offer up Craigslist or any of that stuff. I wasn't collecting like I was down here, but most of the stuff down here I'm not really finding in thrift stores or in stuff like that. It's really hard to actually find something for my collection in a thrift store.
Buy Lego by the pound at his Goodwill.
Yes,
they don't do that in my store up here.
69 cents a pound for Lego in Dallas. Well, anywhere you go to the Goodwill bins, like I could show you these giant bins that I find of Legos, and I'm digging through the bottom of garbage and I'm finding Legos and just pull them all out. And I got these giant tubs of Legos that they just added up, and they only charge 69 cents a pound there.
That's not bad.
For movies, video games, whatever, it's all 69 cents a pound. And
there you go.
That's crazy.
So yeah, Jason, I collect baseball cards. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
Anytime.
See, I have a nice movie collection as well, but I don't like with movies. It's literally the collection is what I like, a movie that I want to watch. Like very rarely, in fact, I can only name one time where I've purchased a movie that I didn't really care for, just because I needed to have I got to have the whole set. Well, no, I take that back twice. Blair Witch, because I really liked Blair Witch 2. I don't care for the first movie, but the box set was $5 more than just buying the second movie individually, and I'm like, well, just give me the box set with both of them. And then the other one is Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. That movie's awful, but I gotta have it with all the Texas Chainsaw Massacres.
I do collect A-Falls. That's right. I forgot about that, Eminem.
My movies is either the stuff I'm going to watch with my son or just my own personal collection.
No.
It's something I really want to watch.
With movies, though, I will do the same thing like that I do with games. Kind of, I'm like, is there a deluxe version? Is there a special edition with all the features and stuff? Because I want that. I don't want just the bare bones movie.
Yeah,
I want all the extra behind the scenes stuff. And then we'll trade in, get rid of DVDs once the movie comes out on Blu-ray, unless they didn't put all the special features on there. If there's like 5 hours behind the scenes footage on the DVD, but they don't put it on the Blu-ray, I'm like, well, I guess I keep the DVD as well.
So that's one thing I've noticed with Blu-ray is they cut out a lot of the features and they're not as cool anymore as regular DVDs. DVDs, man, they went all out for those things. They recorded just so many hours of extra stuff in there. A lot of them are just bare bone Blu-rays now. They just don't really care because they're making all their money off the digital release and
and even now they're putting those things on the digital. Like it's like, hey, if you can buy the digital copy, we'll give you 3 hours behind the scenes footage. And I'm like, I want the disc.
Diamond, platinum, gold edition, the deluxe.
And here's something that bugs me as a collector, and then I know for a fact that it bugs a whole lot of other people too, because I've seen a bunch of people bitch about it online. Disney specifically did it, but a lot of other companies would do it too. It'd be a Blu-ray DVD combo pack with both, but it was in a DVD box. And they were like, why the fuck are you putting the Blu-ray combo pack in a DVD? It needs to be in the smaller Blu-ray box on the shelf.
Really? They did that?
Huh. Yeah, there's several, when they would put out, it's like the diamond edition of Snow White or whatever, but it's in a tall DVD box, but it's like DVD, Blu-ray, digital copy.
I haven't come across those yet in my reselling.
Well, it's been years, so they've kind of switched it up now. So, yeah, get the double deluxe platinum gold edition. Heck yeah, boy! Gotta have it all.
That's it.
But also, you got to get the numbered version. You got to have the numbered.
The limited numbered.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I had one of the very first DVDs I bought. It was probably like the third or fourth movie I got. I got Army of Darkness. And it was a special deluxe director's cut. And it doesn't even have the original theatrical ending is not on this version at all. It's literally, they put the extra footage in, put the alternate ending on the movie itself. And there's some bunch of extra features. And it's a numbered, on the front, it's limited numbered. There was only like 10,000 of them made or whatever. So I bought that. It was like $40. They reissued that same version later. They called it like the Army of Darkness bootleg cut or whatever. Okay, so the box that I have has got like a foil cover and it's ash. And so the new one looks like a paper bag covering it, and the corner of it's torn, so you can kind of see the artwork that was below it. And it's just like bootleg edition. So it has all the same features, and that one sold for like $10. Like it's literally the same movie, but mine has a way cooler box and was like actually numbered. And now I have mine signed by Bruce Campbell and Ted Raimi, so now it's even cooler.
Oh, that is really cool. That is really cool.
Yes,
did you meet him at a Comic-Con or something, or a convention?
Jeff Ayers got the first Lego Captain America minifigure. It was a Comic-Con exclusive. He has them for sale. DM Jeff if interested. And that's another. I'm still hunting for Evil Dead on Blu-ray, but I need the first release. There was a 2-disc special edition. Because now they put it out, and it's the same movie, but it's only 1 disc, and it doesn't have all the features. And the cover looks the same.
Told me. Give me a list. Okay, if you got movies, you got to give me a list because I come across a lot of stuff, and I could keep an eye out for that.
Okay. I will definitely. Oh, Toy Fair exclusive. Not Comic-Con. I was wrong. I apologize. So sorry, Jeff. Please do not beat me, please. He prices.
See, I got him.
He does, and they're bringing it in, man. Over on the eBay, they're not selling cheap over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just didn't sell cheap.
Yeah, you can buy it from Jeff. He's pricing to sell, and the flip on it is ungodly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an expensive figure. That and Iron Man are just.
They're selling on eBay, and I'm not kidding, between $730 and $1,000 every day.
For minifigs?
Yeah, single ear 3-piece minifig. One of them.
There you go.
Wow.
Jeff sold one for $800.
Yep.
That is wow.
Yep.
Wow.
We got some expensive stuff going on in the Lego world. And then we got
That's why they've said that Lego is a better investment than gold. And that's not just a fluke. That's been like for the last 6 or 7 years.
In a while.
In a row.
So if you had to put a number of value on your collection, what is each of your collections of Legos worth?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Estimate. Big ballpark estimate.
You go first, Jason, because this is big.
I honestly don't know. I have a lot. I have some figs that apparently are rare, and I didn't realize it. You know, I've got a Captain Rex that's $100 minifig that I had no idea was worth $100. I got Deadpool that's about $80 figure. You know, I've got a Death Star back here that's a $500 sealed set. Conservatively, I'm just gonna shoot. I'm gonna say like $5,000, which is
I'm gonna tell him he's wrong because I think mine's worth 10.
Yeah, well, that's why I say I'm shooting way low.
He's low balling. He's bullshitting right here. His collection.
Well, but I'm trying to rack my head for like all the figs.
Yeah, I know.
This is all parts. These bulk parts aren't going to sell for all that much.
I would sell. Honestly, I'm assuming. No, you got to part it all back together for sets. I'd say about 15,000 for him, and I'd say about 10 for me. I have in just pink brick alone, off of one buy, I have $1,000 in pink brick.
Why pink brick?
Because I'm building a big pink castle. That's the corner of it right there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
So it's 25 base plates big.
Yeah.
And the base plates are the 48 by 48 base plates.
Big bastards.
The big
great bastards.
It's 25 of them. 5 by 5.
And that tower is 55 bricks tall.
So do you have enough pink brick?
I do not, no.
Okay.
But I got a guy who buys it for me.
Okay. Well, if you come through Dallas, I'll let you go through my buckets and you can pick out your pink brick.
Oh my. Oh, don't say that. Thank you.
He single-handedly caused the price of pink brick to go up on Bricklink because he was buying out all the stores.
Yep.
Where's the show the video, the one where you where Alex is outside. Alex for scale.
All right, let me find it. Shit.
We'll show that and then we'll.
Yeah, don't put me on the spot or nothing. Let me see. Holy crap! Y'all keep talking. This is gonna take me a minute. I'm not even under the right. So,
Jason, how's your collection of city going? Weren't you building a city town?
Yes. Well, it paused for a little while due to life and things, and then a cat that was knocking things off the table and stuff. So, but now I need a home for this.
You need a home for your cat. I got my cat.
No, she passed away sadly.
Oh.
I was like, I wanted my basement back, but not like that.
Sure.
So, I'm going to be getting back to the city now, and I've got a specific plan, and the only person that knows is Julian, and he's probably forgot. So,
always. That's what I do.
And
hey, YouTube, Brooke Smith, how's it going? Sorry about that, boys.
That's fine. It's going to be pretty cool once it's done with my idea, and I got a whole lot more stuff that I want and need to do. Superhero City.
Now, is your daily bugle going to be in your city?
Oh, yes, it will be.
Okay,
for sure.
So it was an investment to your home. So yeah, how big is the city going to be? Do you have like a ping pong table size, or?
I have 2 8-foot folding tables and a 6 foot folding table, and they form an H. The two 8 feet on the end and a 6 foot in the middle, and it basically wraps around the hot water heater down here in the basement. So that's where it's going to be on those tables.
Cool.
You're gonna have to bear with me here. I don't know.
Here, I can find it.
You can find it faster. Go for it. I don't know where the hell it is. I am so off.
Is what?
The eye patch. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, man. It's all good. It is okay. That's where Alex said meow.
Remember that one? That was good.
Meow.
Meow. Yeah, my son was being silly. I got a 4-year-old who's pretty steady. Or he comes around a lot in the community here.
Okay, so that's an inside one, so it's not that one.
No, it's not that one. So you're gonna have to come. It's gonna be after a year ago. I don't know. Struggle is real. Sorry, gang.
Howie, it's past my bedtime also.
Don't you leave. Don't you leave, Howie.
Yeah, don't leave, Howie.
I think he's talking about your son. It's past his bedtime.
Pink Castle Update is what it's called.
Yeah, well, no. When is that?
And it is from 10 months ago.
Okay.
It's on my list. It's in between PBN and what with 4 exclamation points.
What's PBM?
Pink Bucket Nation. I don't see it.
Pink Bucket Nation?
I don't see it anywhere.
That's what the castle is. The Pink Bucket Nation castle.
You find it?
I told you I found it.
Are you playing it yet?
No, because it's on my phone, not on my computer.
Holy crap! Ugh.
Hey, find Short Sort 99.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, and then it's like 1, 2, 3 down from that on the list on my phone.
Hey, Mando.
Hey, what's going on, Mando?
Hey, Mando, welcome back. Dude, I do not see it.
Did a picture even from 10 months ago.
No, that's not the outside one.
The picture is him outside. Well, and then when I click the video, he's walking around outside.
Where the hell are you at, man?
Why don't you send him a link?
Yeah, why don't you send me I don't even see the
text him a link.
I will send you a link to your own video.
Yeah, you're going to have to, Brad. But email it to me.
Share to the email.
Oh.
To Brick Smith.
I forgot how pretty I am.
78, right?
I mean, last time I checked.
At what kind of mail?
The G.
Okay.
Huh. You email it?
I did.
All right, I got to figure out how to check my email now. Right,
yes, this is the geriatric version of
professional streams. What you get right here.
Oh, that's not it.
Well, yesterday I made a TikTok video. Howie is 40 northeast of Dallas.
You know what? Yeah, I'm in Carrollton, right off President George Bush, and my throat is making weird noises. I'm drinking the monster.
Here I go.
All right, here we go.
What is this bull crap? Go away.
Yeah, see how big that is?
Welcome to my front yard. There's Brittany behind the tree. There's Alex right there. Griffin's running around over there. That's the Pink Bucket. So we're here for the Pink Bucket Nation Castle update. As you can see, I'm in the road now. That's Alex for size. Is that big, Alex? So as you can see, we're gonna that's the old corner, and that's gonna be a new corner. Yeah, not what it ended up being bigger. Up there for looks right now. Alex can't get enough. So So that's
nope, made it taller than that. I need to do a new update.
This is going to be
much bigger than that. Those are only 16 by 16 corners.
We got a
Chapel is there.
Sentry tower.
Got to make a bigger sentry tower now.
Side gates over here.
Big time side gates. There's a train now.
And Emily, look at everybody's little brick.
Yeah, there's my teenager. She's an idiot.
It's, no, we're not going to presume spaceship. Presume build a spaceship. Gallagade built a tour bus.
And now Brick Train's built a train.
Brick Train built a tiny train, and he's about to build a big train. Don't touch it; it's going to break. And there's an alligator. So let me go on the inside so you guys can see what's going on this way. Don't touch! Don't touch!
Hey, come here. Hey,
so I've only gotten 1.5 plates done on the inside wall of the.
Yeah, I got all 4 corners done now.
We're gonna build that up, but first I'm gonna mills out these plates.
Yeah, I did.
Thanks.
Fingers still hurt.
For his contribution.
Yeah.
But there you go, folks. 2 minutes for such a big thing. It's going to be.
That's what she said.
So 25.
Am I going to get a copyright strike on my channel for playing?
I sure as hell hope so.
That's a little bit. There goes Alex. They're pretty high by the tree. Remember, you got to love those bricks. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, so that's a large castle.
That's what she said. What are you going to do? Jason's more proud of my castle than me.
I know.
Whatever.
Yeah, until I see it in person. When I see it, I'm like, oh, it's much
when you
smaller
see it
than
in
it looks
person,
on
you
TV.
can, when you see it in person, you can open the door and go in.
Yeah. I'll be like, knock, knock, and you're going to have to open up, let me in. Brick Smith in her Lego built recliner watching television.
Damn right. You mean sleeping.
Yeah. So,
that
all right,
doesn't sound comfortable.
And cut the show this evening because we went for 1 hour and 10 minutes. That'll make up for a couple weeks ago when YouTube killed our stream early.
No, we broke the internet.
Yeah. That was the what is it? The BS 45 minutes.
Yeah, not the hour, but the 45 minutes.
Well, with those spaces, you could break a lot of stuff.
This is true. So don't forget, guys, that we are now 6 days away. 6 days away from my 6-year YouTube anniversary.
That's right. I forgot about that.
3-hour party stream next Monday, 7 p.m. Central. You still got time to get my subscriber count to 1,100. We're at 1,033 when I started this show.
Let's get it to 11.
Get it to 11. Crank it to 11 so I can give away some prizes. And
hey,
what's going on? Willie's just here to say good night.
Good night, Lily.
Being here, Mike. I appreciate it. Thank you, Julian, and thank everybody very much for watching. And we'll see you next week.